Hello, I'm Chris Jenkins, credentialed member of the media covering the Carolina Panthers for Charlotte Vibe, where my mission is to be your best source for Panthers news, as well as the best place in your favorite place to get questions to ask directly to coaches and players, or to me, for anything relating to the Carolina Panthers. So with that being said, let's get into today's practice, in which the Carolina Panthers had their first joint practice with the Baltimore Ravens. And the first, I'm going to go over some transactions that we've made. We had a new signee today. That was defensive tackle Walter Palmore. And the interesting thing about that signing is that he has a little connection with P.J. Walker, and that he played with him in the XFL, but he most recently played in the pros with the Seattle Seahawks. Now let's also get you up to date with some injury updates. We don't get a full injury report, but I do my best to get you guys some updates on what is going on with these players. Keith Kirkwood, who went into the concussion protocol about a week ago, was seen today in practice with a red jersey on. Robbie Anderson didn't practice today. He was still being bothered by a hamstring injury that he suffered last week. And then Denzel Perryman had his first practice in pass. Didn't get any reps with the starters, but it's good to see some of these players making some progress to getting back on the field. And now on to practice today. There was, of course, you would expect, one little skirmish today, but otherwise it was a pretty quiet and good practice. I'm going to let Coach Matt Rule tell you what his thoughts from practice today.
I was only on one field, but I thought, going against that Ravens defense, that vaunted front, I thought we held our own, running the football, protected well. Weren't very good getting open and catching the football today, but in terms of the other things, the physicality, what they did, and the blitz package, I thought, for the first day without watching the tape, I thought it was, about what we wanted. Some of these guys are getting a little tired. And I say that, so you guys know I always say no excuses. I'm saying that more as like a jab. Like a little sun out here today, and all of a sudden, felt a little tired, felt a little sorry for ourselves. And as I told some of our young guys, you don't get to like all the Instagram posts and then come out here and not practice well. What you did last week doesn't matter. So it's about what you did today. So I thought Sam was sharp today. He protected himself versus all the blitzes. I thought the quarterbacks were sharp. They put the ball where it needed to be, and some guys have to make some catches.
Now that is your report for today on the Carolina Panthers practice. I did have one question that came in yesterday, which was about the offensive line and their concern there. Hadn't been able to see them in person yet. Again, I'm about a week and a half away from being able to watch these guys in person until my vaccination will be clear. But right now, it seems like things are under control again. There's not a whole lot to tell on that because we only had the scrimmage, which was the 2s and 3s, and then today was the first practice today. And, Coach didn't say anything stood out to him. So I'll keep my eyes on that and continue to report on that for you. Again, if you have any questions, I'm your guy. I want to hear from you. Leave them in the comments, direct message me. However you can get in touch with me. I'm Chris Jenkins for Charlotte Vibe.